Good morning, everybody. This is the New Year's version of Life with Dick. The reason it's been so long since I gave you all an update on how things are going is because my last day of radiation got postponed by a couple days due to technical issues with the radiation table. So I finished later than expected, which was December 28th, actually. December 28th. And the day I finished, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning before radiation to take my chemo pill, and woke up with the worst cold / sinus infection / I don't know what it was, but I did not feel good. I could not breathe. I could not hardly talk. I was coughing, everything. And that failed me for like a good 4 or 5 days. And right before that, I had like a little touch of bronchitis. And was on antibiotics for that. And then this happened. And so I've been like, my best friends have been Liberty, Mucinex, orange juice, and Dayquil cold medicine. So I'm doing somewhat better. I still have something of a cold in the sniffles and a cough now, which I'm hoping the next 4 or 5 days of complete rest, like the last 7 days have been, will do me good. I have not been at work at theater, and I miss my theater family so bad, you have no clue, since before Christmas. And I look Two-Face. I look like Two-Face from Batman with half a bald head and half a not bald head. But that being said and done, I am on the mend. So you'll see more videos from me. I'm doing a lot better. I totally kicked radiation's ass. And I totally kicked the chemo, except for the one day when I forgot to take the Zofran, and now I know why you take the Zofran, because I looked like the little girl from The Exorcist, which was not funny. And what else is there? That's about it. Everything's going well. Knock on wood. Sorry about the cough. Everything's going well. And with any luck at all, again, knock on wood, I have an MRI at the end of January, and I have a doctor's appointment with Dr. McNulty the day after the MRI. So with any luck at all, he's going to look at it and say, yeehaw, where the hell is your tumor? That would be my one. That's a little unrealistic, but at least it's going to slow the growth down and everything. And then we'll just worry about getting my strength back, getting my energy back, getting my hair back, with any luck at all. I don't think, everybody says I rock the bald, but I don't think I rock the bald. And just getting back in charge with my life and everything else. I cannot possibly tell everybody in the world how much I love them, appreciate them, and what everybody's meant to me. Not that you're down on the list or anything else, but I will have to say that between my sister Tammy, my niece Alyssa, my Dallas, Teresa, Miss Mary, and everybody at the Raleigh Grand, you have helped me so much to keep my spirits up. And I know it's more like I bullied you all into laughing and joking about it, and I've made jokes and everything else, but me making you laugh has helped me so much. And if I have to do a top 10 of what to do if you ever get diagnosed with cancer, my first one is going to be, if you have a tumor, name it. Don't call it a tumor, because every time you call it a tumor, it makes you get sad. You can, and that is the best thing. Yes, it is a serious condition. Yes, it's scary as hell. And there goes my New Year's resolution, because I wasn't going to swear as much. But it is. It's scarier than hell. But if you put some humor into it and you name it, then you're going to be great. There's nothing you cannot do with it. Number 2 is going to be find doctors that you're comfortable with. Trust me when I tell you, just because somebody says, oh my God, you're so lucky you're going to so-and-so and such and such. If you don't like so-and-so and such, and they don't make you feel comfortable, don't go to so-and-so and such and such. There's a thing called, I like to call it doctor shopping, but you can go find a second opinion. You can go find a doctor you're comfortable with. You can go find a doctor who makes you secure and who explains things to you and who relates to your personality. They are so out there, you can find them. Number 3, listen to your family and your friends. That is the most important thing of the entire world. Listen to your family. If you have a family member that's in the medical profession and one sees this every day and everything else, listen to them. You don't necessarily have to follow all their advice, but listen to them, because all they're trying to do is help you and be there for you. And they're way more, if nothing else, they are way more scared for you than you are for yourself, because they see this every day. You need to listen to them. Because, and granted, sometimes listening to them is a little hard and all that, but they have your best interests at heart. And they love you and they care for you and everything else. Your friends are there for you. You have friends. I have friends that I give each of them a job. And they do that job. They just don't know they're doing that job. Like, I told my friend Ashton that her job was to sing me Soft Kitty on demand whenever I needed it. And you know what? She sang it to me like maybe 4 or 5 times. It was so cool because that's what I needed from her, and she did it. And by me saying that is your job, I didn't need that job done a whole lot. I have Dallas, who came over once a week, every week, and hopefully that will continue for a few more weeks. But every week, and he brought me the most amazing food. I have Teresa and Miss Mary, who took me to treatment 3 times a week. And then that's going to lead me into number 5, I think. And what they did is they were just there. They were there when you needed them. They were there to comfort you. They were there to talk to you. It was wonderful. Number 5, if you know you can do something and you know that you're going to be able to do it, as long as you use common sense, trust your body and trust your stamina and trust that you know yourself. Mine was, I wanted to work all the way through radiation. I wanted to work through chemo. I wanted to work. I knew that me staying in the house, not going anywhere, not driving, not doing anything I needed to do was a bad idea. Which I knew because I've been in the house since December 20th. And trust me when I tell you, it has not been fun. But you also have to know that you can do it, and you also have to have the common sense enough to know that if you're having a bad day, you need to stay home. You don't have to make yourself do it. I did that a couple times, and it was not good. And then you have to get your people in your support system to say to you, Rebecca, really, what's up? You're not this stupid. Number 6, laughter. I know I covered this partly in number 1, but number 6 is laughter. The more you can laugh about it, the more you can feel good, the more you can be positive, the more you can look for it, Go for it. Find anything. If it's watching the same comedy TV show over and over and over again to make you laugh, then do that. I've watched MASH and Everybody Loves Raymond and Modern Family and The Middle and The Goldbergs so many times in the last 6 weeks. It's not even funny. But you know what? When I'm sad, it makes me laugh. Number 7, take it one step at a time. It's a very daunting task about everything that you have to do, but it can be done. It's just like right now. I know that I need to get my eyes fixed. I know that I'm looking at a radiation treatment or a MRI and a doctor's appointment and then another doctor's appointment. All you can do is look at it time after time after time and just do it one at a time and relax and calm down and don't let it stress you out. The worst thing that can possibly happen is you trying to think you can take on this all by yourself. You cannot. If anything, this leads me into number 8, which my sister and I discussed repeatedly because I wanted to be the person to take care of myself and not do this because my pride got in the way and I was just like, no, I can do this, blah, 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 blah. I don't need to do this. There are resources out there. Use the resources. The resources will make your life so much easier. This I can tell you, that if you wait 3 days and look in the comments on my Facebook page, I'm going to get a comment from my sister that says, I told you so. It's a good thing you finally listened. I know that for sure because I know my sister. But yes, the resources are amazing. If it wasn't for her setting up a meal train, I would not have eaten. Number 1. Number 2, Roads to Recovery is the greatest thing ever. And with any luck at all, I will be able to drive for them fairly soon because I want to be that person that takes somebody to treatment and I want to be able to make them laugh. I want them to feel better. I want them to feel secure. That's all I want for them. I love them truly. I want to do that for people because that's what people have done for me. Now I lost my place. I can't forget. I don't know if that was 8 or 9. Just 9, don't sweat the small stuff. What's going to happen is going to happen. And for people out there who do not have the same religious beliefs that I do, or whatever, I'm going to say this. I believe in God. I say my prayers nightly, and I generally start them off with, Dear Lord, I know you've got me taken care of. This is what I want to pray for tonight, because I'm good in your faith that you've got me taken care of. However, and then I say my prayers for other people or whatever, but say your prayers, find a higher power. If yoga does it for you, then yoga. If meditation does it for you, meditate. What did it for me was having my giant big blonde lump of fur with me all the time. That was the greatest gift I ever had. Wednesday nights with Dallas, every night was with Liberty. It was a comfort. Find your comfort. My comfort is saying my prayers, believing in God, knowing that I have it, knowing, again, I've said this 100 times, I realize that I was loved and that I've had friends, amazing friends. I did not know how loved. I've had food brought to me from people from my brother-in-law's side of the family. I've had food brought to me from a manager I haven't seen for 6 years and somebody else I worked with. It was the most amazing, wonderful thing ever. The hats, I cannot possibly tell you about the hats. The hats are another thing. The hats provide you support because when you lose your hair, you can wear like all this, but if you find something fun to do, people will buy you that hat or will give you a hat from their collection, and it makes me so happy. I have a hat from all the colleges I want pretty much, and I wear those hats every day because I love them. Although currently my favorite is between Alabama and State because they're, you know, red. But anyway, and number 10, final, have a game plan. Have a team around you, have everybody have a job, have a game plan. The game plan will make your schedule a lot easier. It will make you not scared so much about doing things. It won't do anything. Have a game plan. And then, this is my honorable mention, is this. If anybody, for whatever reason, knows of somebody who gets cancer, I don't care if it's breast cancer, if it's pancreatic cancer, if it's leukemia or whatever, please share this video with them and their family, because I really feel like I don't have all the answers. This is what worked for me, but I really feel like if people have a starting off point or can see how I've done it, and granted, I have not done it with a lot of class, but I've done it with humor, and it's made me happy, and I still have a long way to go. I'm not done yet. Just because I got scanned for the first 6 weeks doesn't mean, you know, that I don't have work to do. I do, but I want people to see that it can be done, and that it doesn't have to be something where you're miserable. If you're sick every day, just find one thing a day for 5 minutes or an hour or whatever to have fun. Get up, move, go around, do things, whatever you have to do. And it will get better. And then you'll know the next day, maybe you'll have 20 minutes where you're happier or feeling better. Or the next day you'll have 30 minutes. Do not look things up on the internet about it. Don't do anything. This is your issue. This is your journey. This is your disease. This is what you have to deal with. It's not what statistics say. It's not that. I plan on being the statistics to say, oh my Lord, I do not know what happened, but she is out of the norm, because really, I am out of the norm. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not normal. But I'm just telling you that the most you do and the faith you have, and if you trust in yourself and your body, you will be fine. And your family and your support system. So it's up to you how you handle it or anything. I plan to handle it the way I handle everything else. A good joke will save the day every day. So there you go. Again, I want to say at the end of this, I love you. Tammy, Dallas, Teresa, Ashton, Kelly for giving me rides to work. Mike for giving me rides to work. Everybody for giving me rides to work. I love you all so very much, because you do not know what you've meant to me, how you've meant it to me, and how great everything is. And because of you, I can do this and go to work and have a good time. So for the Raleigh Grand people, I will be back next Tuesday night. For everybody else, you will see me more and more and more. And I'm so sorry that I was like off the grid for a little bit, but that was because I was dealing with the galloping crud. So I love you. And Sabrina and Kelly and Kathy and Sharon and Davinia and everybody at the Raleigh Grand who watches these videos and says to yourself, oh Lord, what is she thinking? I appreciate everything. I love everybody, and thank you so much. I just wanted to wait to do this until I could like breathe while I'm doing it, and to get my thoughts in order. So I will see you all later, and have a most wonderful weekend, and hopefully the weather will even out so that we all stop getting sick. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.